We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. The Yankees find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Eduardo Rodriguez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come a long way in a short period of time. Really needs to command the off-speed pitches. A lefty that brings a big arm and a big power fastball. 93 to 96 miles an hour. A good assortment of breaking pitches. The key for Rodriguez, getting ahead with his fastball.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the shortstop, Gleyber.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He brings with him a .313 batting average. 2 of those hits were for home runs. A ball and no strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
A 1-1.
2 balls.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
LeMahieu on third. Torres is at second with nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
0-1 the count. 0-1 count, the pitch. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 2, the Red Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jordan Montgomery gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
For the Red Sox.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. A ball and no strikes. 264 is average entering play. A dozen home runs, and the RBI count at 35. That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch. A bouncer to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. One ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is foul right side. The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
The set and the 1-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Popped up. Wade is under it, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. Now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pillar's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
In now, Mike Tauchman. As it's grounded sharply to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting it, the first baseman, Mike.
In now, Mike Ford. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Batting ninth.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade.
Tyler.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-1 Yanks. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Batting 7.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting in, the right fielder, Kevin.
Standing in, Kevin Pillar. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Jose.
And here's Jose Peraza. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Comes set, now the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hicks going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. Score holds, it's 3-1. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's a base hit, so a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate now, Torres, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment. Sometimes.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Grounded to third. This could be two. Devers fields it cleanly to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And right into the shift. Torres brings it in, throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Stepping up to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Skied into straightaway right. Tachman is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
now batting, the third baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Here's the first pitch to him.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Red Sox leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A ball and a strike. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
There to play it is Moreland, and there's 1 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Aaron.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. The pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left. Third home run for him on the year as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Stepping in now, Mike Tauchman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Tauchman, the former Colorado Rocky. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
2-2.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 1 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
Standing in now, Mike Ford, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Here comes the 1-0. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. 4 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. The 3-1.
Helpful.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 14.
Digging in, Tyler Wade comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-1 New York. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
The first baseman, Mitch.
This one's flared off to the right side. Tauchman is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Hit hard to the right. Just foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Ball and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu.
The third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out toward left center field. In there, a base hit.
I mean, he absolutely smoked that baseball right there, but was he watching it, Dan?
That was a tough one right there. You know, as a hitter, you should be thinking extra bases coming out of the box. He definitely squared this one up. Pretty good chance, though, D-Row. He should have been standing on second base with a double.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Martin Perez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Martin Perez.
Torres will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball, Atkinson.
The 1-0 delivery.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in,
swing, high drive, left field and deep, and nearly out of here. It's off the very top of the monster, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 22 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Left fielder, Giancarlo.
To the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now batting, Gary Sanchez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him on the way. The 0-1 on its way. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's out.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happened.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. 19th home run for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Ibar gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. At the plate, Aaron Hicks. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. 4 runs here in this half inning. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Into the box now, Mike Tauchman, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. Base is empty here with nobody out. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And he popped him up. On the run is Benintendi, and no one will track it down. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Careful.
Mike Ford, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ready for another shot now. Mike Ford. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And it's off the green monster. Tachman rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. Way out in front, now up by 10. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Darwinzon Hernandez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Tyler Wade. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's in.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
So stepping in, Torres, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
1-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Outside in a full count, 3-2. On its tailor-made to short, 6. 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 11-1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in, Kevin Pillar. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Jose Peraza. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Tauchman is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees lead this one 11-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases, so they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority, and that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. That's inside. 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A bouncer to the left side. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So striding in, Aaron Hicks. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And he lays off there 1-0. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The batter, the right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Standing in now, Mike Tauchman, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Down and away, ball 1. One and 2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Line toward right center. Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 12 and the Red Sox 1.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Here now is Rafael Devers. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1.
Strike 2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Reined in. Torres at the bag. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in is the DH, Michael Chavis. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
To third. And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. So striding forward now, Mike Ford. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 14, second baseman, Tyler Wade.
Digging in now, Tyler Wade. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 home. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Pilar. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Digging in to try it again. DJ LeMahieu. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. From the stretch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses. 2-1. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Torres would be next. The 3-1. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Last half of the 7th here, and next the dangerous power threat, Mitch Moreland.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pilar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
A bouncer to the left side, and that's through. A base hit. In with it is Stanton, and that's going to hold that runner at third base. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
In now, Jose Peraza. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. LeMahieu is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Red Sox leave them loaded. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Heath Hembree comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping into the box, Torres, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Chopped to third. Devers has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now that.
And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Stepping up now, Giancarlo Stanton. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Hembree was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 2 balls and no strikes, the count to Stanton. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
3-1 to him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, he had a go at one there, but this is fouled off to the right as the count draws full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He went down on strikes last time up. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Chasing after it is Bradley. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
Aaron Hicks will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Now the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 14-1. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame. Ready once again, Rafael Devers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, no balls and a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
This is line to left, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. Devers is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Now batting.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. Swing and a liner. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. A pause and the 0-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Tauchman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 14-2. Into the box, Mike Tauchman. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Mike.
Settling in now, Mike Ford. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Second baseman, Tyler Wade.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Wade, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bradley is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Right fielder.
Next up for the Red Sox, Kevin Pillar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
On a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 3.
Red Sox down to their final out now. And taking into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza.
We got time.
First delivery to him on the way.
Aye.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
14-2 the final score in this one. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan Montgomery earns his 8th victory of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Eduardo Rodriguez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. The Red Sox and Yankees, thank you.